What's your question, Dan?
So, I want to cut in siding the right way, Mr. Townsend. Would you please be so kind to show me?
I'm glad you asked, and yes, I would. You see, on so many jobs that I've come across, people will, camera over here, simply face off the trim, and they won't cut that in, as you see illustrated
Boy, the
there.
details.
Oh,
Lovely.
is it amazing? I find that abhorrent, and I hate those painters.
Right.
Because they're wrong. This adds depth to the overall thing. You can see the siding is in bad shape, folks. But let me demonstrate. Yes. Well, the way I do it, of course, the siding is really rough. If it was new, it'd be a little quicker.
It would be smoother.
It would be smoother if it was smooth. I do this, kind of do the old shimmy on there, just a little bit. Take the brush. Yeah, see? No, it's not perfect because of this roughness here, but it's damn good. Fill it in, move on down the line. This line.
You see.
Which I've already pre-cut in,
So
as demonstrated just a moment ago.
So there's 2 brush moves.
Does everybody over there, I'm gonna put this online. Does everybody like my hat? I made it.
Well, your sister Mary Paul, right?
Yes, that's me.
Okay, great.
Keep going. People are gonna wanna see this. Sometimes you have to do the shimmy. Now occasionally I do get a few drips on that. Now nobody cuts in the corner board like that. But doesn't that look nice? Yes. I'm glad you agree. Any other questions?
So that shaking that you're doing is
This-
not
It's not
involuntary.
it's not Parkinson's, people.
And it's not that you need a drink.
I don't drink after work, I drink.
Okay, good.
Let's cut this in though. Show folks
Okay, great.
how great that is. You see? It's very
So what kind of brush do you use? Does it matter what
okay.
kind
This
of brush
no,
you use?
good question. This is a. Can you read? It's a Corona.
Oh yeah.
It's the Zane. Not exactly what I wanted. They didn't have at the time what I wanted, but Corona brushes. That's the way to go. Probably a $36 brush, maybe 30. You need a good brush. Don't. I want to swear, but I'm not going to swear. Don't mess around. Get a good brush. I didn't exactly get under that lip, but
Again with the shaky.
yeah, I'm doing that because it's so rough, and this fills in the gaps on the little, little holes. Is that and there's a bead of paint that you have to knead on the brush. I don't know if you can see. I'll have to show you. We call it riding the snake,
Okay.
but it's really not a snake. It's just a bead of paint.
Because if it was a snake, you would think it would be just making a mess, right?
I don't know. Be a really. It's a Jim Morrison reference. The Doors. It's probably before your time. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Ride the snake. Remember that in that song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's old.
It's old. Yeah. It's 60s. Older than me. Okay, so let's do it here.
Okay.
This is a. Here we go.
Oh, look at
There's
that.
a fly there.
Horsefly.
Air conditioning. I hope you can hear me. So I'm doing that. I have to boom, boom, boom. Usually do a few at a time. It's a really rough surface because this is an old house.
How old is this house, Paul?
I was told that this house was built in the year of our Lord 1999.
Whoa. That's like 80
And this
years.
looks like original siding.
Yeah.
That's, my God, let's do the math. That's actually like, that's more than 100 years. That's like 150 years.
I would need to put my phone down and calculate that. To get you really like an accurate. I know you're just like estimating.
I believe it's right around 1900.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. No, it's good. This is original windows, wooden storms. You know.
Yeah.
They don't make them like they used to.
So the shimmy.
I call it the shimmy.
Yeah, I like that technique.
Yeah, it helps. So that's our lesson for today. Now why don't you practice? Get yourself a good brush though first. You can hear me over this air conditioner. Go to any good paint store. Not Home Depot. They ain't gonna have it there. Menards, no, forget about it. Menards have pretty brushes. Those are decent. Pretty brushes are good. They're acceptable.
Sherwin-Williams.
Sherwin-Williams, yeah, they're gonna have good brushes. And
Meatballs.
Benjamin Moore stores, yeah, that kind of thing. So
Great. Well, thanks
you
for the
can order
lesson.
them online too.
Fantastic.
I just happen to like Coronas.
And that's Corona with the C.
Corona with a C. I believe they're made in the United States of America. We like America, don't we? Florida is where they're made.
Wow.
I think.
That's nice. We can always speculate. Well, I would just love to sit here and watch.
I
you
don't
paint.
think there's any way of finding out where this brush is made, ever,
Okay.
anywhere.
I'll take your word for that.
There's no internet that could help you get that answer.
What's that?
I don't know.
Okay, good.
That doesn't exist.
The intranet?
I don't know. But I want to know how much this video weighs when we're done. Like,
Okay.
it actually have to have some kind of mass.
Okay, for next
How much
time.
does it weigh?
For next time.
Let's find out.
All right.
Okay.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye-bye.